next few minutes we will explain what additional costs are and we'll show you how to set them up. We set up additional costs to track other charges related to the order. You can determine whether the cost should be expensed or prorated. Also, determine whether the costs may be levied by the primary or third-party vendor. It is possible to designate the additional cost, such as it can only be levied by the third-party vendor. The setup and use of additional costs are optional. Let's have a look at setting up additional costs. From Purchase Orders PO Setup, select Additional Costs. Enter the appropriate code in the Additional Cost Code field, and the description. Enter the vendor number that is to charge this additional cost. Note that if you enter a vendor number, only that vendor can charge this additional cost. Leave the field blank if you want this additional cost available to all vendors. Enter the default amount, which can be changed where necessary. In the proration field, you can specify how the additional cost is to be prorated amongst the items listed on the receipt. You can select from by quantity, cost, weight, or to prorate manually. If you select no proration, you must specify the expense account to which the additional cost will be expensed. In this example, we'll select prorate by quantity. In the return proration field, you can select from leave, prorate, or expense. In the event that the good is returned by the vendor, this field specifies how the additional charges will be handled. If leave is selected, additional costs will remain with the items on the receipt as is. If prorate is selected, additional costs will automatically be prorated to the remaining goods on that receipt. If expense is selected, any additional cost attached to the returned item will be expensed. In this example, we'll select leave. In the Tax Authority section, you will specify the tax authorities that will tax this additional cost. We will make our selections for this example. Click Add or Save. Note that once you've added the additional cost, it is no longer possible to change the vendor number field. You can edit the additional cost at any time. This is how to set up additional cost in purchase orders. Now please pause this video and open the document with the exercises. This document can be found in your learning package on Sage University. In order to practice defining additional cost, complete exercise 5 from the Maintaining Purchase Orders lesson. Were you able to define an additional cost? Great! Congratulations, you now know what additional costs are and how to set them up.